Chapter 28, Diwali Dusk. That morning, the three of us brushed our teeth using neem twigs, like Amma said people had done in the old days. The twigs were bitter, so you refused to use them. Plus, you were busy sneezing. Diwali is today and tomorrow, Arul said, so shops won't be open. No point trying to search for a new Waysmart man, but we should still try to collect as much as we can, so we'll have a lot to sell by the day after tomorrow. Soon, Muthu said confidently, we'll have tons of stuff, and we'll find a nice new Waysmart man who will give us a lot of money, and we'll buy 5 packages of those orange cream biscuits. Orange uncle, you said. An uncle who is an orange? Muthu said. Can we nibble on him? It'll be a nice change from bananas. I explained about the gardener who'd thrown an orange at us. Let's try our luck there, I suggested. At least if he chases us away again, we might get another orange. Any policemen there? Muthu wanted to know. Or watchmen? No, but it was a rich neighborhood, so maybe they'll pay more for Ruku's necklaces. Or maybe they got rich by being stingier, so they'll pay less, Muthu said. The gardener was weeding a flower bed. He glanced up as though he could feel my eyes on them. I see you're back. He wiped his sweaty brow. And you've found work. Apparently, one look at Arul's sack, not to mention our filthy clothes, showed him we were in the rag-picking business, because he said, Wait, I'll get you some bottles. He disappeared around the back of the house and reappeared, carrying a few glass bottles. He was dropping them into Arul's sack when the rich girl bounded out of the house and flounced over to us in her frilly dress. Prabha, you'll get wet. Her mother followed her out, unfurling an umbrella. Your clothes are so dirty. Admiration and shock mixed together in Prabha's voice. My mummy would never let me get so dirty. Cootie jumped up and licked her hands. Mummy, he's such a friendly doggy, Prabha said. Please, can I have him? He's ours, I told her. Please, Mummy, the girl wheedled, like she hadn't heard me. Did she think poor, low-caste kids like us didn't count? Rich kids, Arul muttered. They think they can get anything they want. Cootie shook raindrops off his coat, splattering the mother's sari. She didn't seem to mind. She stooped down to pet him, although she murmured, We probably shouldn't pet stray dogs, but he can't be dangerous if he's with these children. Cootie seemed to have taken an instant liking to Prabha and her mother, who was now looking Cootie over, thoroughly examining his eyes and even his teeth. Skinny, but a healthy coat, she said, though he'd probably run away if we did buy him. He's not for sale, I said. He won't run away, Mummy. The girl stroked Cootie's muzzle. I'll brush his coat so it shines like silk and... Cootie, come here. I didn't need to make friends with this silly rich girl. Neither did he. Now. To my satisfaction, Cootie obeyed at once, wagging his tail. I know you said he wasn't for sale, but as Prabha's taking a liking to him... The mother gave me a hesitant smile. Would you consider parting with him for, let's say, 2,000 rupees? 2,000 rupees? My head spun just trying to think of that number, with 3 beautiful fat zeros behind it. Not that it mattered. I told you he wasn't for sale. Sure? The mother said. Very, I said. Probably for the best, the mother replied. Mummy, you could vaccinate him, Prabha wheedled. Please, may I get him some food? The mother glanced at me. Okay, I said. I couldn't deprive Cootie of the chance to taste rich people's food. The girl scampered back to the house, raindrops dotting her hair like silver beads. You had to have a store of warm, dry clothes to not mind getting so wet. We just went shopping for new Diwali clothes. The mother gazed at you as you wiped your runny nose on your torn sleeve. May I offer you some old clothes? And sweets? Yes, ma'am, Muthu exclaimed. before I had a chance to reply. "We don't need charity," I glared at him. "Please accept it as payment for your work," the mother said. "Without your help recycling waste, our environment would be much filthier." Stunned into silence, I stared at her. I never thought of our job as helpful, let alone worthy of payment from rich people. For the first time ever, I felt proud of the work we did. I'd have liked her better if she hadn't added, "If you change your mind about your dog, let us know." The drizzle let up long enough for us to shelter behind a rain tree at the end of the avenue and change into our new, old clothes. You picked out a red and green skirt. Seeing you dressed in that bright outfit made my mood brighten. Prava's mother had also given us a raincoat, which I made you wear when the rain began again. I was worried to hear you sniffling worse than the day before. We walked past knots of people getting ready to set off firecrackers. I wanted to get you back to the graveyard quickly, away from all of this. When he heard the first explosion, Cootie whined and tucked his tail between his legs. But instead of plugging your ears with your fingers and shutting your eyes and cringing, as you used to do whenever firecrackers went off, you handed me your bag of beads and picked up Cootie. You whispered to Cootie and stroked him until he was calmer. You were so focused on his fear, you didn't seem to mind the noise yourself.